Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. Let me just make sure that my mic is on. Okay, it's on. Sometimes I swear I feel like I start and it's muted or something, but welcome in friends. Today I will be playing some more Animal Crossing. More specifically, I'm going to be building the Red Wine Supernova Vineyard on my island. Now specifically, I've never made a vineyard in Animal Crossing actually, but I've seen quite a few of them and I don't think this should be terribly hard. I got the majority of my supplies for it as well earlier in the day and a couple of days ago, so I don't think I should need to get anything else, but if I do for some reason, I can go ahead and go to a treasure island. I'm gonna go ahead and just switch right on over to the other screen actually. Just give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So, just a couple of things. I need to move my, what's it called? It's some kind of wooden storage shed. Maybe that's all it's called, but I know it's some kind of storage item. I need to take that and then my crafting table all the way to the left of the map. Really quick, don't mind all these items here. One of my mods is restarting her island right now, so I'm just holding on to these until she's ready. And let me see. Oh, and I did finish the Pink Pony Club section of the island if you guys want me to show you that in a little while. I don't want to do that right away. I just would rather get straight into the build. I have not decorated the campsite area quite yet. I think this area right here specifically just decorated around the heart pond. I don't know how exactly I want to go about it yet, but I feel like this area right here by the campsite with the heart pond should represent her song Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to go about showcasing that that's what that area is based on, but I'll figure it out. This area right here, so starting from about right here where my character is now and going all the way to the left and then all the way down here before it starts to connect to the campsite area, that whole section is available for the vineyard. Given maybe the vineyard might not end up being as large as that, I might not need that much space, but that's the amount of space I've decided on should I need that much. And then I also worked on the process for getting Brewster unlocked for the museum. So in a little bit, once I've had a chance to really decorate, I'm gonna go ahead and open gates for y'all to come over as long as you're interested, and then we can all hang out and get coffee. The only thing that I ask is if that you're going to do that, please try to add me in advance because it can be kind of complicated adding people on stream, just because it tends to make the game lag a little bit sometimes and or disrupt the connection. So first and foremost, please make sure to add me in advance. Secondly, please be sure that you have a decent amount of battery on your Switch and that you have a good Wi-Fi connection. Those are the only things that I asked. Well, that actually, and then while we get coffee, please don't do reactions or talk in the game because every time somebody does that, it disrupts the coffee order process. I don't know what it is about it in New Horizons, but it's just a thing for some reason. Also, hello, Anthony, welcome in. I made the lights behind me red for today just because today is meant to represent Red Wine Supernova. Also, hey, you can... I have the game sounds unmuted, right? Okay. Because if it was just me like yapping this whole time and then there was no sound, that would have been so boring. I have a whole lot to work with. I got a bunch of simple panels. I have a very specific idea in mind for those. Some of them do need to be customized. I'm not sure what color border I want to use for them yet, so we'll just have to see. I've got a bunch of those. Part of me, I know it's like not related to a vineyard whatsoever, but part of me is incredibly tempted to find a way to justify putting in the mushroom lamps. Because that would just look really cool. And then I've got all of this down here. But again, I've got a good amount of stuff. I don't think that I will need to go to a treasure island later, but if I do, I'll just cover up the code. First step, remove all the trees, because there are way too many trees over here. I always feel so bad when I do this though, because it feels so wasteful. You know? It really does feel really wasteful. I did do a pretty good amount of work on the island over the past couple of days while I wasn't streaming. I've been a lot more into that than I used to be. For some reason, a while back, whenever like the earlier days of my channel, whenever almost every stream is Animal Crossing, at the time, I would hardly ever play Animal Crossing off screen. I mean, it was kept to a minimum, pretty much. I don't think I'm gonna need these carrots, by the way, or these peaches, so I'll use those for digging up the tree. But I would hardly ever play Animal Crossing outside of streams, and it would take me what felt like forever to complete islands because of that. Like, I would literally at the time only play if I was streaming. And I feel like at the time, because I did that, maybe in a way, it kind of made Animal Crossing feel like a chore, and maybe that's why I was so much more likely to get burnt out back then. Because I wouldn't really, like, play it just to play it off screen. Like, I would just stream it. And I feel like maybe that's where I went wrong back then. also really wish is we could eat multiple food items at once, just so that way we could get it to go faster. I know that there's like, I think more advanced food items or drink items where once you consume them, it'll give you a lot more than just one at a time. But this is just what I have on me right now. I don't know if you can use the souvenir chocolates for it. But I know that they're just for the villagers, but I wonder if you could use that for this too. Oh, and I did go around my island and I placed a bunch of permanent ladders on the walls, like various ones in random places like this one, for example. Just that way it makes it a little bit easier for you guys to travel around my island whenever you come over. I might honestly make a couple of more because part of me really appreciates just having them everywhere so I don't have to worry about carrying my ladder. Like, it's really nice just to have for my own island. I feel like it's a very underrated tool / item, however you want to view it. But I feel like it's kind of a tool. Honestly, it's going a lot faster than I thought it would. Oh yeah, and earlier Dom was saying that he wants to move out, but I did open gates later, so I think it's probably gonna end up autofilling pretty fast. Not that big of a deal though. I decided I'll realistically end up doing at least a couple of amiibos for my villagers. A lot of them I still want a villager hunt for, but I think like a handful I'm just gonna use the amiibos for as long as I have them, just because it cuts down on time. And although I'm not necessarily in a hurry to finish this island, I also don't want it to take like several months. I'm pretty sure my first island, Mayfall, took me literally like a year. Or what felt like a year at least. I feel like notifications did not go out today. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna do a poll about it. Just because I want to see. I feel like notifications did not get sent out today. Hold on just a second. Going as fast as I can. I just realized I made a big typo, so I'm glad that I noticed. Okay, poll should pop up in just a second. You did not get a notification. Okay. By the way, welcome to the stream, Leah. The reason that I was asking about it is because I know YouTube can be kind of stinky about it sometimes and like not send out notifications. But I feel like today especially, it feels like nothing got sent out. And I swear it just happens sometimes. Also, now the chat has a very silly looking glitch. I need to refresh my end of the stream. YouTube's been being very weird lately. Have y'all noticed that too? Or maybe it's just me? Because like not even just for like a video or just for a live stream, just for any kind of content in general on YouTube, I feel like everything's just been acting up lately. You know? Either way, thank you for your feedback by letting me know. I appreciate it. Okay, now this is almost empty. The next thing that I'm gonna have to get is gonna be the flowers. I still don't know how I'm gonna pull off the super graphic ultra modern girl. I feel like that one is so much more like niche and specific, at least to me, in terms of how I would execute that on an Animal Crossing island. Like I have no idea what I'm gonna do there. The people I watched went live today and I did not get notifications for them either. It must just be YouTube then. I was saying this the other day, like I think it was like either last weekend's streams or maybe even the weekend before. It's been kind of happening for a while, but this is with ads specifically, not necessarily with notifications, but to a certain extent, content creators can add their own ads onto their live streams, but like you can only add so many. And then eventually all these extra ones are from YouTube because they can also add in the extra ads pretty much whenever they want. And we were just saying this, but it feels like every 2 seconds, YouTube is shoving another ad in everyone's throats and it's getting really annoying. That, and then there's been like just very like buggy, glitchy issues I've noticed with a lot of people's content. Not even just my own. I think they just need to update their servers or something. I don't know. Thank you again for the feedback though. I really do appreciate it. Oh, when I did already decide the next theme for my next island, I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm gonna keep it a surprise. But It'll be worth it. It's gonna be a very, very good island. It'll be worth the wait. I just need to finish this one first. Okay, I feel like this is probably enough space for now, considering I'm just gonna start mainly up here. Let me just go ahead and throw away the excess plants, and then I'm gonna get right back over here for the actual decor part. That is so weird, though. I thought for some reason for a second that Henry down there was like floating on the edge of the cliff, and I was like, what? Part of me wonders if Streamlabs has anything to do with that. Not everybody uses Streamlabs. A lot of people just use OBS. And I'm sure there's other softwares that maybe I'm not as familiar with. But I say maybe it could be Streamlabs because a lot of people that use Streamlabs have been having issues with their alerts lately. And I know that they're trying to fix it at the moment. So maybe it's affecting Streamlabs users? I don't know. More likely just a YouTube issue. Those are taken care of. I am so glad that I have that wooden storage shed. Those are so nice. Okay. I feel like first and foremost, since I'm going to use a bunch of those panels anyways, I feel like I should customize a bunch of them right now. So let me just go pull those out and we'll customize them. I didn't mention this part, but I do have a cup of cinnamon tea with me. Oh, I did get a bunch of these garden bunny decorations. You'll see why. I mean, maybe you might figure it out. If you've heard her song Red Wine Supernova, you know what that's for. Okay. Where was it? I already got the customization kits. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the simple panels. Okay. Sometimes I just get super sidetracked in my own live stream. Okay. How many of these will I need? I probably won't need all of them, but I don't want to have to go back to my storage again. So let's just grab all of them. Let's just grab them all. Why not? Okay, starting from here. Okay, so I just thought about something. Doesn't the border have to be changed at Reese and Cyrus? Or changed by them? Because if that's the case, that's not a terribly hard fix. I just need to like go and pay for it to like be built technically. Because I've been neglecting Harvey's Island a lot lately, and I have the money to pay for at least some of the sections. I just haven't done it. Hello, Saturn. Welcome to the stream. By the way, did you... Okay, I'm asking everybody this. Did you get a notification or no? Because I swear they didn't go out today at all, it feels like. You know what? Maybe I should go see how much it's gonna cost me. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. Because I'm gonna have to get them customized by them at some point or another, like regardless of what order I do this in. I can't tell if you did or didn't because I was out and right now I have my data off. Oh, no, you're good. You're fine. It's just one of those days where it feels like YouTube decided to be a bully and like legitimately not tell anybody that I was live. And it's not just me either. Like, read Leah's message. Like, it's been weird today. Why do I keep... I've been very smooth brain today. It feels like. I'm looking for like 15 minutes. I need to get out of my sweaty uniform. You're fine. Really, you're good. It's okay. You are also good, Peg, so that is also okay. Eating is important. You're fine. I was just saying I'm pretty positive I have to take these to Recent Cyrus, that way I can adjust the border color. I also have this version, by the way, which doesn't have any grapes on it. There's this empty version and then a version with grapes. I'm pretty sure they were made by like the same person because these are really similar, like really similar. You know what, maybe half of them can have the grapes and then the other half is gonna have no grapes. Just that way it looks a little bit more even and like normal. Domino's gave me a free pizza, I'm about to scarf it down. Honestly, I don't even care what toppings it is. Like, if Domino's gave me a free pizza, I'd be like, absolutely, give it to me right now. I just thought about something though. I know as much as it grosses out a lot of people, I'm pretty sure anchovies are a legitimate pizza topping. And I wanna know, I feel like that would stink, would it not? Like, would your pizza box not smell like cheesy, warm fish if you put anchovies on it? Sorry, that was not a good visual. I am so sorry, everyone, that just heard that description. Okay. So these 4 all have grapes. Just that way it's an even number. I'm only going to use 8 of them, so that means that these 4 are not going to have them. I've never had Domino's, Caesars, or Pizza Hut, etc. as a kid, so I always thought it was gross, but it's okay. Excuse me for sounding like a grandma, but what does ICL mean? I don't know what that means. When I have anchovy pizza, it never has cheese. Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like the smell of the cheese and the anchovies at the same time would not smell very good. Not even necessarily being grossed out about the anchovies themselves, I just feel like the scent would not be good. I was starving at hot dogs. They were good. I have to eat softish food because I'm afraid it would hurt my temporary filling. I feel like a hot dog would be pretty simple to eat then, right? Like, as long as you're not like loading it with absurd levels of toppings that could possibly get stuck in your teeth, then I feel like that could be fine. If I hope you can get back to eating more other like textures of food and stuff soon. I can't lie. No, you're good. Hey, I just realized something. So I'm gonna put this out there for the universe in case anybody needs this information. If you look at Marina's shirt, it's kind of giving Mabel from Gravity Falls vibes. So if y'all make a Gravity Falls island and you need a villager to kind of represent Mabel, I feel like that sweater would be good. For her at that, or also like just having Marina there in general for representing. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll have to stop by the ABD first to get the bells for it. I need to pay for Recent Cyrus's section to be upgraded so that way I can get the edges of those simple panels customized. I'm chewing the opposite side of my mouth and I hate it. I don't chew on that side of my mouth. I hate when that happens too, and like I feel like there's, in general, whenever I eat, well actually let me think about that. Just wanna make sure I get the sides right. I know my left and right, that's not what I mean. I'm not questioning my left and right. I'm just trying to think of which side I feel like I chew on more. I feel like it's my right side, usually. Oh, by the way, can we just like have a group conversation really quick about these apparent Nintendo Switch leaks that have been all over Twitter? I don't know who here uses Twitter and to what capacity that you use it. I'm just grabbing a bunch so I can not have to worry about it later. But they have been all over Twitter. So the first pictures where it looks kind of like digital, those were apparently, I think, this is heavy on the I think, I could be wrong. I think ended up being made by somebody who analyzed the information that was leaked and then made a digital mock-up to show you what it could look like. But a lot of the other stuff that leaked, I'm like 99.9% sure is real. Honestly, I'm not surprised that somebody ended up leaking it. Nintendo sometimes takes a very long time to announce things. I spent like 3 weeks or so before I can get the filling. I'm so sorry. I'm picturing how that feels, and I'm cringing on your behalf. I'm sorry. I alternate all the time because I have sensitive teeth. We got the Switch 2 before Tomodachi Life Remaster, right? Well, I was thinking about it, and according to a picture I saw, this one, I feel like there was a very good chance this one was like edited or like falsified in some way, so please take this with the biggest grain of salt in the entire world. But in the picture, it showed what the hypothetical home screen of the new Switch would look like. And one of the pictures on there was a picture of Mii's, but it wasn't from Miitopia. And it wasn't just like default Mii's. It was like specifically dressed Mii's that didn't look like default ones, and they looked very like happy in this little picture. And like I gasped a little when I saw it. I was like, oh, is this for Tomodachi Life? Is this, are we secretly getting it? Like I just started freaking out over it. Wait, what did you name it? Did my stream freeze? Hello? Are we good? That was a little scary. But no, yeah, I just feel like this is, number one, this is not the first time that something like that has happened with Nintendo. And number two, I mean, they should have seen it coming. They really should have. Hey, hello, Ash, welcome in. Grain of salt because I'm not a video console developer, but I feel like Nintendo is feeling the pressure for a new console. No, Xbox Series X and PS5 are all released. Honestly, I'm not frozen anymore. Okay, cool. It just looked a little weird on my end for a second. They're definitely feeling the pressure though. Nintendo in general is stressed right now because they're dealing with all the pressure of making their announcement when they probably aren't like actually ready yet, and there's like legitimate things they've got to do. That, and then I was telling Ash about this actually, but Nintendo is in the middle of suing the creators of Pal World. I don't know a whole lot of the facts quite yet. All I know is that it's not necessarily for like images or like copyright reasons. It's for the patents that they have that were used without permission. And in my island Hillcrest, I swear that sounds like a neighborhood in The Sims 4, but I mean that as a compliment. I think it's a very pretty name. Just to clarify. Oh no, I just realized something. I need to customize the edges of the simple panels, but I forgot that I have to do Harvey's little cutscene first. I'm already here, I may as well. I'll go as fast as I possibly can. I'm really sorry. I completely forgot about this. Check marks look so good on you. I love how the check marks look in chat. Oh, he already said to. I thought I had to talk to him again. Your moon looks so good on you. I thought that said your mom, and you were like, your mom looks so good on you, and I was like, what? Huh? And stop, not the wrench. Wrench. It was between that and Warwick. Isn't Warwick the name of a character in Wizard 101? Or am I making that up? I don't trust my memory right now. Is that an actual character or did I make that up? Okay, hold on. Let me just... There, we'll move one thing so it counts, and then we'll take a photo. Boom. Now we leave. Is Warwick is the ugly stable guy in Avalon? Okay, I thought so. There, does that count? Ew, any question about the studio mixed into your mind goulash? I don't want to know what mind goulash is. I don't know why I clicked that, but okay. And now that I've done it, I'm gonna have to come back a different time to get that done. So I'm sorry for the little delay, but that had to be done eventually. Thank you, Ash. I really worked hard for this. Watching you play Animal Crossing makes me miss it so bad. That is literally me whenever I see you play Roblox. It immediately, every single time, makes me want to play Roblox. Oh, by the way, you know how I said I got a new capture card and this one's nicer now? I realized I never showed you guys how, like, crusty and messed up my old one is. Hold on. Well, maybe it might not look that bad, so. There's the back of it. It's, like, I swear this does not do it justice, but it's very like scuffed in person. And then the other side. It is such an old mod. I think it's from around or close to like 2014. And then I think my current one that I got the other day is from like 2022, I think. Your transition and that looks so good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. It was a pain trying to set it up though, because I forgot that since it's not just like a still image for some of the overlays and there's like a little bit of movement, I kept searching for it. It's a PNG and I was like, where is this file? I did not just pay for this for it to not show up. And then I had to remind myself that it was an MP4 because it's mobile. So, but thank you. Oh, and thank you, Classy. Welcome in. Okay. I guess we're just gonna deal with the white border ones for now because I don't feel like I have much of another option. So this is gonna get moved, but that's okay. I just feel like it would look kind of silly to have all of these little simple panels back here and then just a ladder poking through. Like, I just feel like it would look funny. I will just have to re-customize them later. Why can't I push it? Come here. Oh, wait, you guys, I finished the Pink Pony Club if you wanted to see. Move get food and watch Willa eat. No worries. I should go this way so I can show you the ways to get in. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, what are you having though, by the way? I always have to get nosy and ask everyone. You go here across the bridge, right? Very specific, right? You go down here. Here's the entrance. And then you have to sit and wait your turn while the bouncer verifies your age to make sure you're old enough to go clubbing in the first place. And then once you're cleared, you walk through the magical forest, right? Right? You go through the forest. And then here's the club. So we have the seated area. We have the cherry speakers. I need to get a song for those, but they're technically done. And then we have a little bar area for everyone who wants it. We have an arrow for the porta potty in case anyone has explosive diarrhea. And then over here, just get like a little lighthouse. We have a stage to dance and sing on. There's a ladder right here so that we can actually go up on it. I don't know what I'm eating yet. I will let you know once I find something in my freezer. What if you just ate the freezer? Chomp chomp. Genuinely such a good Animal Crossing decorator. Thank you. I did not know how I was gonna make this in the club. I had no idea what I was gonna do. Like, it was probably the hardest one to come up with so far. I can't speak, but you know what I mean. Thank you. And hello, Alan. Welcome in. I do have to go back to where I was though, but I hope you guys liked it. If you guys come up with any ideas for super graphic ultra modern girl for this area, let me know, because that one I'm really struggling with at the moment. And then I'm not going to decorate an area necessarily for croissant coffee just because we already have Brewster and I don't necessarily find it like required of me to go and make a whole extra cafe just for that. I mean, maybe I will, and if I do, it'll probably be something a lot more simple. That one down. I am still so salty about the fact that these borders are not the right colors. Like, it looks funny. This looks wrong. Is still suffering? I'm sorry, Alan. I saw your message in Ashland's stream. I'm sorry that you're not feeling the best. I feel like you just cannot catch a break lately. I am so sorry, like genuinely. Face-themed game arcade. Oh, are you gonna make that like as a build right now or what? Oh, I love whenever I forget things like this. I just asked you for inspiration, and then I immediately got sidetracked and forgot what you were suggesting that for. I have to make sure to get the rabbit, of course. And then also this. I don't have a wand, so I'm gonna use a sparkler. And then building-wise, is there anything I can craft before I leave my storage again? Because I don't want to keep going back and forth like this. I want to grab everything all at once while I still can. I feel like I could end up needing this. Maybe a wheat field or two, we'll see. I might grab one of these as well. I might craft a different table instead of using that one. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then otherwise, let me look at the... Hello, Coda, welcome in. And hello, Sedef, welcome in as well. There it is. Okay, okay. So I have this little vineyard thing. Whenever you place it down as an umbrella and you push it at a certain angle, it looks like a box slash little like bunch of grapes. And then there is also a little face cut outside. Let me just make sure that it looks right. Okay, gotta turn it. See, it's like a little bush. A little vine bush. The only thing is that the color of grass is not correct. Should I time travel again and fix the grass or no? Oh, should we have grapes in this game? I wish we did too. We had them in Pocket Camp. And I'm good, how are you? I'm gonna be really annoying and leave again, but that's me going to the town hall so I can get the darker dirt path. Because since those are supposed to be bushes, I want it to really look like I put down some good soil for them to be growing out of. Plus, the build is gonna go by way too fast if I just slap the bushes on the ground without like putting something underneath them. But speaking of the fruits, like I'm still so upset that with New Horizons, they left out a bunch of the fruits from New Leaf, especially the tropical ones. Like we had like lychees, we had bananas, lemons, mangoes. I think there was persimmons. I don't know if you'd consider that one tropical, but that was a very different one. And it was just really, really cool. I will never understand why they took out the tropical ones. Like it just legitimately does not make a single bit of sense to me. There's the dark dirt I was looking for. If anybody has any theories as to why they would leave that out, I would be thrilled to hear about it regardless of what you think your theory is or what you think happened. That's what I should have said. Excuse me. Honestly, no matter how out there they are, like I love hearing about people's theories. It's kind of fun. Plus, sometimes it does open up a whole new perspective depending on the situation and like what's going on or what's being talked about. Oh, by the way, wait, I don't know if did I update the friend code command? I think so. Hold on. Let me just make sure. I updated it, right? I'm asking because in a little later on in the stream, I was gonna open gates for you guys so we could all hang out and have coffee together. I just need to make sure that I updated the friend code command. Okay, now let's compare it with this. There we go. Okay. We're good. Yes, if you want to come over later, switch friend code is in chat. By the way, hello Nuclear CEO, welcome in. I said, hi Lexi, nice to see you still playing Animal Crossing. I've played over 1,500 hours. I'm sure I'm right up there with you, except my other Switch had like all my old built up hours on it, so I can't see that anymore. I'm gonna start it from about like right here. Just so that way there's still a bit of empty space right here because I did put a ladder so that way people could climb up that side and there needs to be a bit of walking space. Or maybe, instead of having them all connect in a big batch, maybe I could do rows of them. That'd be good. I can pick up some of my stuff. Let me get on and get the airport. Oh yeah, I could probably... Actually, I don't think I can do this path thing while I have gates open. Would it be easier, you think, for you to do that, or would you rather me just put some fencing around your stuff and then I'll open gates for everybody? Just 'cause I'd hate for somebody to steal your stuff. That would not be nice. I said, if you said, I'm good playing Stardew on my MacBook because it has my perfection save on it. Now just trying to be friends with everyone. I feel bad because once I'm at full hearts with them, then I will no longer talk. Honestly, I feel like I'd probably feel bad too. When it comes to playing games, I feel like if there's any characters that I get attached to, even if I don't get attached to them, but especially if I do, I always feel bad whenever I tell them the more, quote, like negative response in a conversation with them. Like, I know they don't actually care because they're not real, but I always feel such an incredible sense of guilt anyways. I think also along with it, maybe to go down here as part of the extension, I want to have like some plants, but I also want to have maybe some kind of table over here. And this can be like a wine tasting section, and I'll have like pretend wine. Is that Taylor Swift's outfit? I like it. It's actually not. It is Chappell Roan's outfit that she wore in her Hot to Go music video. But I do know that Taylor Swift wears a lot of like various like glittery, shiny bodysuits on her tour. Only reason I know is because both of my older sisters are huge Taylor fans, and then there was a point where for some reason, everything about the Eras tour was always on my phone, and I don't know why. This is my last row, by the way. I don't want to do any more than this. I just wanted to have a good amount. I was going to have it before at first, and then I decided a 5th row would look kind of cool too, but definitely no more than this. Ooh, and I feel like maybe adding some fencing around all of it would be good as well. I just need to add like enter and exit points. On my Switch save the other day, I was looking for my scythe, and I spent hours. Tell me why for a second, even though you were just talking about Stardew, I still somehow thought you meant Garden Witch Life, which by the way, I have a lot of feelings about that game. I posted a review video about it if you'd like to check it out. Hello, Nick, welcome in. I don't know why I do this. If anybody has any ideas about why I do this, let me know. But I have this thing where automatically, like I swear it feels like an automated system in my own body. I don't think about doing it, it just happens. But as soon as somebody comes into stream and I say hi, like to whoever it is, and you're like, hi, well, you know, welcome. Automatically, my voice feels like it goes up a couple of octaves whenever I greet you and I say hello. And I don't know why I keep doing that. And I feel like I can't stop. Like I've done that since I started my channel and I started streaming. I can't stop doing it. I can't. Hello, Orchid Angel. Welcome in. Ooh, I'm also gonna, while I do that, I want to get the fencing, and I also want to get a little bag of weeds just on, like deliberately, so I can place maybe a couple in between some of the grape bushes, so that way it looks like some of them are more like sprouts and they haven't fully grown yet, just to add to the realism. Because where it was in the end, where? I feel like it might have been somewhere obvious. And I hate when that happens. I really do. I can't decide if I want to do the simple wood fencing or some of that pink lattice fencing. May as well get some rope fencing while I'm at it. That, and then... Okay, perfect. Oh, by the way, Megs, what is the color of your new airport on there? That is not where I was aiming Animal Crossing, but all right. Okay. It's green. I need a yellow airport for the next island, not this one. This one also has a yellow airport, so... I think the only two people that know what the next theme are is, I know Ash does. I was telling her earlier. I was really excited about it. And then I also told Ben earlier. I'm trying to figure out how I want to stagger it, because there's going to be some of these to be the bushes and some of the weeds to represent bushes that are still growing. I feel like if I have it too perfect where it's like umbrella weeds over and over and over, and I repeated it like that, I feel like that would look too perfect. You ever sent a picture of your setup where you, when you do Switch games on stream? Like, I don't know what it looks like. Do you have a second screen? I have 2 monitors. On one I have YouTube, Twitter, and then Canva pulled up, and also Streamlabs on that so I can check chat settings. Then the other one I have Animal Crossing. I could send you a picture, but I promise you it's not cute. It's, in fact, it's really sad looking. There was a point where I had this is me exposing myself, but I had a literal pile of dirt just chilling on the desk at one point. Did I share that publicly? Probably not, but I already did. I don't know if I answered that clearly enough, by the way, so if I didn't, please let me know. Just so that way nothing looks too perfect. I'm gonna test out doing the randomized placements, and we'll see how it looks. These don't even count as actual furniture in my pockets anyway, so if for some reason I feel like it's needed, I could always just, I don't know, just change it, move them around. All good. I'm just like, every time I think about it, I'm like, why isn't she looking down? Like, where is the Switch located? Oh, the Switch, you mean like the Switch itself. Okay, so when it's docked, for me, what's most convenient with my setup, and it's different for everyone depending on what they have, but for mine, you know how like there's like the tower part of the computer and then like just your monitor? The tower part sits under my desk, and then right on top of that is the little box that goes with my mic, and then also the Switch dock. Which is why if for any reason there's really bad mic issues, I'll like lean down and like look underneath the desk. My scythe was in my fridge? Honestly, that's something I probably would have done. Yeah, I don't know why it would have been there either. You might have just set it down in a brief moment because maybe you're trying to store some stuff and then you just didn't think twice about it. I've definitely done that in Stardew, for sure. I do wish I could have it on my desk though, just because I feel like that'd be really nice, especially for if I was streaming multiple Switch games in a single live stream for any reason. It would be really, really convenient, but I feel like my setup just does not really allow for that, unfortunately. If I still didn't answer your question the way you wanted me to, I'm sorry. It's just been one of those days today where I just feel like I've been like a lot more sluggish. But don't worry, like if I felt like I was legitimately that exhausted and I couldn't stream, I would say something. I'm good. Not what I meant to do. The slime ring is a lifesaver in this game. Wait, what does the slime ring do? I still feel like, even though I feel like I've played Stardew for forever now, I just randomly still discover things that I've never seen before. Like, do y'all remember on Jade Farm, before my old Switch got messed up? Do you remember how I got that frog hat that y'all told me about? And I was just so, like, amazed because I had never heard of or seen this thing before. Oh, it makes you where slimes can't hurt you? That would be so nice. How much was that? Or I guess what my question should be is like, how did you get that? I feel like with the glow ring, I feel like you get that decently early on, randomly from mining, I think, right? Or am I thinking of a different ring? I swear, like, I remember things sometimes from games that I played, but I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I've tried and played so many games now that it legitimately makes it difficult to recall specific details, even if it's from a game where I feel like I know a lot about it and I've played for like forever or something. I have to call the slimes for the what? Oh, by the way, Megs, whenever you come over, remind me to best friend you. Mods, I've best friended all of you, right? On this island? Oh, for the Adventurers Guild. Okay, got it. I probably don't need to leave it there for the entire stream. I just want to leave it there for a good while. Okay, so comparing the votes, it says 55% of you said no, you just randomly found it, and then 45% said yes, you did. Okay, thank you for bearing with me and just leaving that there for a bit. YouTube was just not being nice today, that was all, but we're all good. We're vibing anyways. Not me, but I don't play right now. That's okay. If in the future you do decide to play again, as long as I'm like still actively playing or semi-actively playing, make sure that I best friend you on there. That's if you are still a mod. I tend to only best friend the mods. I always feel bad whenever I say that, but I swear it's only for like safety reasons. I've had my stuff stolen before and I'm not trying to get it stolen again. I was messaging my aunt in New Zealand. You're good. I was thinking on it again, and I do really like your idea for something related to like an arcade for super graphic ultra modern girl, and plus that really wouldn't be terribly hard for down here because I feel like, moving really quick, I feel like this could easily be turned into a pretty decorated area. It's gonna be cut off probably right about where these red flowers are and downwards. So maybe I can put some kind of fencing to kind of section it so you can tell what's what. Over here, maybe there could be a fun little arcade and this could just be a nicely decorated area for the campsite. I feel like that'd be good. I wanna play on my regular Switch, but since I bought it on my Lite, I don't think I can play it offline, which sucks. I play Switch mostly on the bus with no internet. Wait. I won't be able to give it out right away. Hold on. Actually, before I continue my sentence, I need to stop and I need to tell the mods first. Sorry. I had to stop myself before I finished my sentence. This is not urgent, by the way. Y'all can respond later if you want to. Sorry, I'm going as fast as I can. Okay, thank you everyone for bearing with me. I'm sorry. Only reason I do Discord on my phone whenever I stream is because I'm a faster typer there than my computer. And I usually don't have it queued up in time whenever I'm live on my computer, so it cuts down on the wait time for you guys if I just do it on my phone. I'm taking Animal Crossing for today and this week, but I'm almost done. I just need to finish the neighborhood and the graveyard for the spooky forest and the rock garden. Still to this day, I have no understanding of how people make rock gardens. I just automatically think of you as a magical wizard if you're able to pull one off. Because in my mind, I don't understand. Like, I'm signed in on my Nintendo account on my regular Switch, but it won't let me play without internet on it. And I don't know how to fix it. Honestly, I know it sounds like very basic advice, but sometimes I feel like this does help. Google it and then see if you can find anybody from Reddit specifically that's experienced the same issue. I don't know what it is about Reddit, but sometimes when I experience really specific issues like that, if I Google them, there's sometimes a really good chance that I'm gonna get a random person on Reddit that's also like, hey, I experienced this exact same thing too, and here's exactly what I did to fix it. So, I don't know if that'll be helpful, but it could be. Worth a try at least. I hope we're able to get that sorted though, that's annoying. Hello, Allie, welcome in. Okay, I am kind of glad that I went ahead and I decided to kind of make it randomized. I do feel like it makes it more realistic. It's just September, so now the grass is like pea green grass. I need to make it the August grass again. Lookman Alley, and then I need to get the last 7 builders too. I might do that, or I might contact their customer support. It didn't bother me recently until it's Stardew. Honestly, either way, I hope we're able to get it resolved though. That's really annoying. I'm all right. How are you, Saturn? Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I keep forgetting that I don't just straight up have the umbrellas in my pockets and I have to keep doing this to get them out. In my defense, whenever it's displayed like this, it feels like a physical thing. So naturally, of course, my brain wants to think that it's in my pockets. I'll do one of the weeds here. I'm all right. How are you, Saturn? I'm getting back into Stardew. We're trying to. I'm okay, Allie. I saw what you said in mod chat. My thoughts are with you and I forgot to respond. Absolutely. Mine are too. And if you need a lurk still, or if you decide to at some point, don't you know I completely understand. I said this one time, but speaking of that, by the way, the way you worded that, I'm saying getting back into it, it reminded me of something I said on one of Ash's streams, and I wanted to talk about it here. I realized, like, with myself at least, there are a wide range of games that I'm interested in, and depending on what the day is, what my mood is, and so many other factors, my games that I'm focused on or that I'm most interested in are always changing. Like, it feels like at any given moment, it could be something completely different. And I've decided that despite my best efforts, I've tried time and time again. It feels like I can't stop myself from doing that. And I have tried so hard to stop being like that. And I just can't. So at this point, I've decided to just embrace it. And I needed to come up with a name for that way of gaming. And I've decided that I'm calling it popcorn gaming, or being a popcorn gamer. Kind of like popcorn reading in school. I don't know, the term really resonated with me, and now I'm just fully embracing it. Like, I'm just always keeping the algorithm on its toes with the switch ups in game. But on a more serious note with that, I feel like a lot more at peace with myself now, since I've decided to just call it that and be okay with it. Not me creepily waiting for Caroline to gift her. You know, it'd be like that. I've been doing a lot of crocheting lately to finish making a cardigan. I want to crochet later. I think I have the stuff for this, given it's not the exact colors that I want. I want to learn how to make the, I don't know if who all here has seen it, but I want to make the Coochie Kopi doll that Louise has in Bob's Burgers. I think I want all of these on the last 2 rows to match. Turn. I feel like in the name you think like red grapes, but also like whenever somebody says red grapes, they always end up referring to purple grapes. So I did purple grapes. That, and then I didn't see this exact design that I needed in red grape form anyway. So I'm pretty sure this is what they mean by red grapes, right? I don't know, because there's green grapes, and everyone always talks about the red ones, but I don't see the red ones, I just see purple ones, so why are we calling them red? So I know that's really random, but I just was thinking about it, and it doesn't make any sense to me, so if anybody has the answer, I'd be thrilled to know. How's your week been, by the way, Lexi? My week's been good for the most part. Thank you for asking. How's yours been? I've always been learning how to knit. I don't know, or I can't, not that I don't know. I can't tell if I feel like knitting or crocheting would be harder. Like, I know knitting can technically be recreated by a machine and crocheting can't, but then again, I've never even tried to knit, and I feel like it might be a lot harder than I think it is. Okay, so we have the little grape patch done. I just need to put some fencing around it. And then I want to see what this face cutout standee looks like. I don't know where I'll actually end up like permanently placing it, but oh, that's a great design. Isn't this like the best design you guys have ever seen? Look at that. Wow. Isn't this the best grape themed cutout design you've ever seen in your life? Love it. The week's been pretty good. I finally finished a Pokemon game that I started. Ooh, which one? There are so many Pokemon games. Oh my gosh. But on a serious note. Oh, okay. That's not that bad. One thing is I still have to fix these. For the section where I'm going to have the wine tasting table, I need to figure out which table I want to use. And then I'll probably just have to make multiple versions of that table. I feel like I've done a lot of the stalls lately. I'm going to make this a poll because I don't know what I want to do and I want to know what you guys think. Just give me a second. Specifically asking about where I'm going to put all the stuff for the wine tasting section. I can't tell if it should just be a bunch of tables that I can craft. I think I would realistically just make wooden tables and place them all together and use those. I could either do tables or stalls. I'm not sure, and I'm going to make it a poll. All right, poll should pop up in a second. Me said, I'm going to my boyfriend's tomorrow for the weekend since Charlotte's going to her dad's house, and I'm going to try driving a four-wheeler for the first time. I'm a bit nervous. Please be safe, but have fun. Like, aside from the obvious being safe, please have fun and enjoy yourself. You deserve it. Pokemon Violet, it was fun, to be honest. I, technically speaking, like, finished Violet. Like, I completed all the Team Star battles, and I completed all the gyms, and I wanted to finish collecting all the Pokemon, but then I lost the memory on that save file. It's a game that I want to get eventually, though. I'm just, like, not in any hurry. Like, it's already been out for a while, so I'm in zero rush whatsoever to get it. But at some point, I would love to get it back. Welcome back, Ash. I have not time traveled to make the grass colors match, so we're not going to look at that. But here's the section with all the grape bushes for the wine. And we're now deciding on the poll what kind of table situation I'm going to use for the drink tasting section. In the meantime, while I wait on y'all to vote, I'm going to see which fencing I feel like looks best to surround this. The umbrellas for the bushes. Isn't it cute? Oh, wait, why can't I? Oh, I can't pull that like I can furniture. I was like, why isn't it working? And then we'll try the pink lattice fencing. I feel like this is going to look kind of ugly, but we'll see. Yeah, that's ugly. Okay, moving on. And then does this look ugly too? Not necessarily, but it sticks out too much. Okay, I think our best bet here is just the normal fencing. I don't even know if I'm gonna put fully around it. I kind of just want to do this and see if I like it. Hi, hello Skylar, welcome in. You're so creative, thank you. I appreciate that. Like a lot, actually. Yeah, I'm really glad that I did it in a sporadic way, because I feel like if it was all perfectly lined up, it would just look out of place. Because, like, it's Animal Crossing, not decorating Olympics, you know? But should I put some along the bottom here, too? I don't know. I need to figure out what to do with the fencing placement. And then, okay. Most of you have said the stalls, so I'm gonna go with the stalls. I think they only need the normal kind of wood, right? This is incredibly specific, so please don't feel bad if nobody knows what I'm talking about. But is anybody on the side of TikTok where there's that show that's being repetitively advertised to you against your will, and it's called like The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? Is anybody else being bombarded with ads for that, or is it just me? It's some random show on Hulu that was made by a bunch of these TikTok moms. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I don't know. Oh, I think it's doing the question marks because you have the special text for your character. You guys too? I can't escape it. Like, I feel like I blink and I can hear the music playing for it. That was the only one. Okay. I am so grateful that it's not just me, because I genuinely was starting to get concerned. I was like, what did I do in the algorithm to start having this advertised to me? Because, like, obviously, depending on what kind of posts you like online or what you do, you might have a certain thing advertised to you. But I have never once searched anything related to that subject. Or actually, maybe it started happening because, like, I'm not Mormon, to clarify. Maybe it started happening because I'm engaged and I talk about, like, marriage and everything. Sometimes maybe my phone hears me and then it advertises it. I don't know. I don't know why I'm going all the way over here when I'm supposed to be getting wood to craft. I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of wood that I need, so I'm gonna grab all the wood so I don't have to come back. That sounded so aggressive of me for no reason. Okay, where is the stall? Oh, I do have a star wand. Okay, I'm gonna have to craft that later then. I'm gonna need that. Where is the stall? I'm gonna have to start fighting. Oh, there it is. Okay. Never mind. I have a story for you. I will dim you later. Well, now I'm going to be thinking about that for the rest of my stream, wanting to know what your story is. Ash, while you're still here, by the way, were you there for the stream that I did a little while ago where I told everybody the story time that involved the carpet at my mom's old house? You'll know exactly what story that is if you were there for it. I want to tell it again if you didn't hear, because it was just such a silly, goofy thing to have happen. This is just to get an idea of how many I need. I haven't customized them yet. Nice to see how many. No, tell me? Okay. So, I was not always the brightest child growing up. And you know, obviously with plants, if you plant whatever it is and you cut some of it off, as long as it's like mostly healthy, it's probably gonna grow back, right? Because that's what plants do. Well, I thought with that logic when I was really little that... Well, I did this when I was really little, but I also did this at the crisp age of being like barely under 10. I would take scissors and trim the carpet in my room thinking it was gonna grow back like grass. And so then my mom one day was just randomly like, why are some parts of your floor shorter than the others? And I was like, yeah, there's no other words for that. There's just a story. I think I need the normal kind of wood again. What would you do if one day you went to go check on your child to see what they were doing and they told you that they cut your carpet because they thought it was going to grow back like grass? What would you do if that was you? I think this needs to be scooted up a little bit. Okay, it does. And then I need to move flowers. Now that that's been cleared up, I'm pretty sure the second one will still fit here. It'll kind of like hang over the edge in a way just because the cliff curves right here. But it should be fine. I'd cry, but I'd also laugh later on because it's funny. I feel like if it was me with my own hypothetical child, I'd probably be low-key genuinely kind of frustrated at first, but I would have to laugh about it because that's funny. Taking them back down because they need to be customized. I don't feel like there's much of a need for any more room than that. In fact, I may also get some kind of table or craft it and then put it in the middle. We'll see. I was gonna grab... Oh yeah, I had just too much stuff in my pockets. Gotta clear it out. Another story from that same exact age. So my neighbor that, like, if you went into the backyard, the neighbor that was directly across the fence behind us was also somebody that I went to school with. And I'm obviously, there's no reason to name drop, so I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel like I need to. But this individual had this thing that they like to do where she and her brother would deliberately bully me for calling my mom mommy. I called her mommy at a very appropriate age, like plenty of children do that, that's very normal. And these two had the sheer nerve to make fun of me for calling my mother mommy. Like, come on now. There's worse things in the world. And also, I didn't just let them make fun of me. I retaliated. You wanna know how I retaliated? We had, and this is a really uncommon fruit, so some of y'all might laugh at this name, but we had a kumquat bush in the backyard, and I would take handfuls of them and handfuls of pine cones from the trees, and I would chuck them over the fence at this person's head because they wouldn't stop making fun of me. It's like, oh, you wanna bully me? Outside of school? Fine, let's go. And I threw the fruits and the pine cones at her head until she left me alone. I feel like I called my mom mommy until I was like 12. Same. Well, actually not 12. I stopped a little bit sooner than that because they wouldn't stop making fun of me. I keep forgetting what I was doing. I need to... Oh, let's go put the money away. The money is taking up too much space in my pockets. Hold on. Hey, listen, I'm serious though. Like, after I started aggressively doing that, they stopped making fun of me and never did it again after that. So clearly my point was made very clear. But I promise I didn't start it. I only did that after they just kept making fun of me and wouldn't stop. I waited until it was a more appropriate moment, I promise. Don't you wish that you guys had this much in, like, your checking account or something? That'd be so nice. In fact, I don't even know what I would do with myself at that point. I didn't call my mom mom until I was like 8 or 9. I always called her by her first name. I was actually a freak. I mean, if it's any consolation, I was told that whenever I was younger, I had this thing. I don't know how old exactly. I just know that I did this at the old house, like the house before my parents separated. I had this thing where when my parents would sleep, I would go apparently to the side of the bed and just stare at them like this. And I would just stand there. My neighbor's kids won't get out of my yard. Tell them about your ringfish and tell them it's gonna get them. They don't stop. No, but really though, I don't understand why so many children make fun of other children their age for calling their parents like mommy or something. Like, what's the big deal? About the possession. Yes, do that, but also say it in the best, like, old man voice you can. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Monster House, but say it like the old man on Monster House, if you know what I mean. Sorry, sometimes I keep going up to the wooden storage shed and I really need to go up to the crafting table. That look is straight out of a horror movie. And apparently I would just be quiet when I did it too, like, and I'd just stand there and then I would eventually just leave. I love that movie, me too. I can't necessarily... Wait, you guys, look. Do you guys like the mule mule wee wee? Or do you guys like the lead nini? Which one do you like? The mule mule wee wee? Or the lead nini? Let me know. I didn't think about that. I thought I'd be able to make it work for the stall. So I'm still gonna use that for something else, but that's funny. I think if I do commit to doing an acnh island to completion, I would try to do Spirited Away vibes. I feel like that would be fun. I still haven't seen Spirited Away though, and it bothers me. I need to. I got the museum already. You'd be wee wee. Personally, I'd be the mule mule. Always and forever. I could do this one. But then it looks like a martini. That's a martini glass, right? That shape. We should do a movie night in the server. Like, actually, speaking of that, I was looking this up earlier out of curiosity. I don't know how it's done with Netflix. I've never even done this at all, but apparently Hulu has something set up in a really specific way where you can stream it with Hulu. Stream movies in general on Discord with Hulu. I just can't decide what stall banner would look the best, because clearly the mule mule and the wee wee with the lead and the nini is not gonna work. What if I just left it like this with a bunch of arrows and I thought this, if I genuinely thought this looked really cute, would you guys say something or would you just let me do it? I own it like it's on my PC so I could stream. Oh, okay, you meant Spirited Away specifically, okay. That would genuinely be so fun. We would have to plan that in advance though. But yeah, I'd be totally down. Would I need to give you any specific perms in my server to do that or no? I don't know how that stuff works. I'm gonna look for a different design because that's just not gonna work. I have quite a few movies and shows. I literally just said movies, I think, because I was saying mule mule so many times just now, and then it mixed them. How do you even do that, by the way, to stream stuff onto someone's Discord server? I don't think so. I should have the perms for it. I might turn off soundboard perms temporarily as a precaution, though. Well, for any reason, if for some reason you don't have the perms for it, just let me know and I'll try to fix it. I'm just gonna say... Can I type in wine or does that get censored? Because I can't type in the word grape or grapes ever because it always flags it. Like, I literally can't. I've tried. I'm gonna type in just wine and see what happens. Just live stream it in a voice channel. And just like, not like screen recording, because like that would be for like a video, but would it be like a screen recording similar type? I keep burping, I'm so sorry, oh my god. But is it similar to screen recording is what I'm trying to say. But with like live streaming it instead of recording it. Look, someone made the Stardew wine. I feel like I just need to save this just because it's cute now. I'll leave that on there for a moment if anybody wants to download that for Stardew or screenshot it, because that's a really cute idea. I'll leave this for a moment if anybody would like to screenshot. In fact, I'm gonna double check what I was looking at. Hold on. It says, yes, you can stream Hulu to Discord using Hulu's Watch Party feature and Discord's Go Live feature. Perfect. I know you were talking about Spirited Away, but I was just thinking in general, like at some point, doing like an occasional movie, like just from time to time would be fun. I don't know how often it would be realistically, but it would be a fun thing to do sometimes. I just checked, I do have the perms, okay, cool. Or was it? Oh, it's this one. Okay, there it is. There it is. That's like the perfect color for what I'm looking for, too. Part of me does have a feeling though there might be something wrong with that. And I say by wrong with it, I just mean it like looking funny whenever I put it on there. So I'm gonna come up with but find a background design I also like, just in case that one ends up looking silly goofy or something. Is Spirited Away that hot horse movie? That's a question for Saturn and not me, because I've never seen it. Saturn, if you could let us know about the hot horse, that'd be a good idea. Speaking of horses, I love that I have a response for that. Speaking of horses, my mother-in-law, with the job that she has, I don't want to like say where specifically, because it's like a very specific place, and like I don't want to like dox her job necessarily. And type in banner and we'll see. But temporarily, there's some horses that are staying in the general area of where she works, and they're just staying there, just chillaxing for the next couple of days, I think. No, girl, that's Spirit, but I agree that horse is hot. Is the horse from The Legend of Zelda Epona? Is Epona hot too? I need y'all to decide, not me. Here's how to spell her name. Epona from The Legend of Zelda. I'm gonna look a little bit longer, and then I guess if I don't find something, then I'll have to come back later. Well, hopefully I don't have to come back later, because I don't want to keep searching for custom designs repetitively. One of my cousins has an obsession with horses. I feel like, speaking of that, by the way, I feel like all like the horse kids got made fun of at an unnecessary level so much in school growing up, at least at my schools that I went to. I mean, I can't technically speak for y'all's, but I just feel like so many of them got bullied so hard for literally no reason. Astronaut question today, is animated horse from Spirit hot or not? Explain your thoughts with 3 different sources. Right, and you have to actually write a 3-page essay for each explanation. Epona is a pretty horse, but not Spirit horse sexy. I got you. Valid. Okay, there's my backup one. Not necessarily what I wanted, but it is what it is. I don't know why that took so long. I felt like that took longer than it normally would. Not craft, I meant customize! Ooh, I just realized the shoes that my character is wearing right now would be perfect for a Wizard of Oz themed island if somebody did that. Which I think Just Jelly did that at one point. But I feel like it's been a while since that island. Okay, so we'll try both, and if neither of them work, then the next step is to just scream. Perfect! Okay. I just thought maybe the bottom might look a little silly. Because sometimes with designs that have some kind of transparent background, they end up looking just weird. Where are the other ones? Spirit the horse is hot in the same way that Gil from Finding Nemo is. I have this very specific memory of one of your old streams where there was some, I don't even know who this is, to be honest. I still don't know. But you were saying that you liked Snake Plissken because he had like a tattoo on his arm that you said you thought was hot. I remember that very specifically. But it's funny though. I agree about Gil. Today we learned that Ash is attracted to fish and horses, and that's okay. We don't horse shame or fish shame in this household. What even is that bottom part of that supposed to be? I tried to use it for the stage, and I just can't figure out what the bottom part is. Thank you all for accepting me, of course. Oh, by the way, I can't believe I didn't even mention this earlier. I'm sorry for being like completely changing the subject. But do you remember how I was talking about the next Nintendo Switch leaks earlier? Well, I saw more photos of said leaks, but I don't know if these ones are real, so I still have to verify. But as soon as I know if as soon as I'm more sure if they're real or not, I could maybe send them out in the server. But it's supposed to be a photo of what color the Joy-Cons are supposed to be, like a very like temporary model, if you will. The Joy-Cons were white, if you were wondering, like solid white. But I still have to verify the realness. Where is the other stall? Hello? What? Or have I already customized them all and I just can't see like anything? No discrimination here? Exactly. My neighbor wanted me to walk her dog around 9. It's already getting dark. Tell the dog to attach a lamppost to its head so it can see and then go on a walk. No, I'm just kidding. If you need to go so you can help with that, it's okay. Especially if it's already getting dark. Where is the other stall? There it is. There it is. He's obsessed with the beam of the flashlight. He's weird. That kind of reminds me, talking about that, my sisters once, they both like had like this very brief phase together where they were always doing puzzles together. And whenever they would do the puzzles, especially if the lights were off otherwise in the room, they would put on these headlights where it was like a big strap that you could put around your forehead with a light just smack dab in the middle. And so you would look down at the puzzle and it would automatically shine the light for you. Like the things that people in mines wear to see. Where's the other stall? I swear, I feel like... Am I losing my mind today? Maybe I am. 'Cause there's 2 there. Okay, so I am missing one. Where is it? Simple panel. Bunny garden decoration. Simple panel. The plant thingy. More plants. Have I really just... Where is it? That's not just me, right? I'm so confused. Where is it? I crafted several of them. I must just not be seeing it. Let me scroll through a bit slower. There it is. Okay. I was gonna say, I know I had another one. I know they would never do this in Animal Crossing, but hypothetically, I just thought of an idea that would be like way overpowered, like in the sense that I feel like it would get abused in the game so much to the point they would probably have to take it out. But could you imagine if for the customization feature, we could customize a villager photo and then we could make it into any villager photo we wanted? Like, not only would that defeat the whole purpose of grinding to get a villager photo in the first place, but Nintendo would also probably hate how much that got abused. Like, I guarantee you they would take out right back out of the game. I'm not close enough to the other one. Hold on. As with some of the other builds that I had too, I'm not gonna make them like make it super ultra perfect before you guys come over. I'm just gonna get most of it laid out and done with, so that way I have more that I can build off of later. That's what I did with the Hot To Go Pizzeria and what I also did with the Pink Pony Club. Did most of the work on stream, then did a bit extra afterwards. And I want to get the greenhouse boxes too. And then table-wise, Edelweiss kind of sounds like saying that sounds like the word Edelweiss, like from Sound of Music. I still don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. Where are the bunnies? Bunny rabbits. If you know, you know. I completely forgot that villager photos existed in this game. They also have quotes on the back of them usually. Here, I mean, it's Brewster's photo, so I don't remember if his has it, but I know the villagers do. Let me try it. Okay, it says this is a photo of Brewster. Huh? There's a message written in small letters on the back of the photograph. Born October 15th, a Libra. Favorite saying is, drink it hot or give it up. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Whatever that means. I'm gonna tweak this more later, but just, gosh. But also, what do I need for that star wand? Oh, I don't need that much for it. I don't have those specific fragments though, so that's gonna have to wait until another time. Hey, Megs, I know you were gonna come and get your stuff back eventually, but do you wanna do that later? Or like, what do you wanna do? Because I think I'm at a point, because we're 90 minutes into the stream. I've got 30 minutes left, and I know it kind of takes a little while for people to load into the game. I might put a halt to it now and go ahead and start working on opening gates for you guys. Also, I watched the Red Wine Supernova music video earlier, and just so I knew the references you were making on the island. I'm glad you did. Do you know what the bunny rabbit reference is then? Because it's not something that I want to explain on live, but it's very specific. I can never. I'm back. Sorry, I switched to my couch because my back hurts. And like, is it like your lower back or your upper back? I feel like most of the time it's like my lower back for me. I have back pain. Are you freaking kidding me? I went all the way down here because I was gonna put fencing around it, and then I forgot that my fencing was all up there. I love whenever I don't think. Because I do, LOL. That's my favorite song. It's my mid back. It always hurts after a shift. I thought that said after a shit, and I was like, that's good to know. No, but really, no, I don't want to explain it on live because I don't want Nintendo to get mad, and also because I'm just not comfortable. But if you know, you know. You could also look it up. And that's enough on that, though. I don't need to keep repeating it. Doesn't matter what kind of fencing it is, I'm just gonna grab some. It doesn't match, but it's fine. I don't know how much I'm gonna need, so I grabbed 2 stacks. You know, I think, you know how I was debating at first if I was going to do the tables or the stalls? I'm glad that we went with the stalls because I could add some kind of a table setting in between them with maybe a couple of chairs, and that can be where everybody sits if they want to. Okay, I'm going to start it like here. Which, by the way, while I'm doing this, this is a really, really good opportunity to add me on Switch if you have not already. And you'd like to. Just because once people are loading in, it's gonna make it a lot harder to add people back. So speak now or forever hold your peace. I got you, Megs. I can't do it because of the little dig spot, so I'll do it like this. Put that up. Not what I meant to do, but thank you, Animal Crossing. Oh, those ones were mine. Oh, thank you. I know you were saying that you got me something earlier. I just didn't know it was what, but thank you. I'll go ahead and pick that up then. I'm not worried about people coming in from right here to go and get them, just because since there's the toy ducks on there, then nobody can really get through. Hello, come here. I'm not looking to make this perfect either. I'm just kind of throwing it around so that way nobody gets anything. Ew, I hate that there's mosquitoes in this game. I've always hated that. Because I'll just be like quiet and working on whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm vibing. And then I just hear the in my character's ear. And aka my own ears as well. And it just, oh, like it grosses me out. I hate hearing that buzzing noise. I wasn't gonna do it at first just because I didn't know what I was gonna do decoration-wise, but who here saw Chappell's performance of Good Luck Babe at the VMAs? Because I, again, was not gonna do a decoration area for Good Luck Babe at first, but now I kind of want to dedicate at least a small-ish area to something to represent her VMAs performance, because that was so good. The reason, like, somebody explained this in such a good way, but they said the reason that hers was so memorable in comparison to a lot of other performances, not to say that anybody's better than anybody else, that's not what I'm saying, but it's because a lot of celebrities were trying to, in some way, shape, or form, pay homage to some other celebrity, and Chappell didn't do that. I don't know if it was supposed to be, what's her name? I don't know if it was supposed to be Joan of Arc or another character, or another person whose name I struggle to pronounce, but it was either Joan of Arc or somebody else. But essentially, whichever one of them it was, they had at the time burned down a convent in an effort to save their lover from being harmed there and not really being treated right. You know, burn down the convent so that way they could run away together and be together. Well, I hope that I didn't spoil too much of it, Megs, but you should watch it. It was really good. She did really well. I'm not trying... I see how it is. You always want to fight me, don't you? I'm almost done, by the way, so I would go ahead and head to your airports. I didn't mean to do that either. Which side am I gonna get out of? Oh wait, I know what to do. This is perfect. Thanks for doing that, Lexi. Of course, you're welcome. I know I would be really upset if somebody stole my stuff. I'm gonna add a few extra pieces to this side just because now I realize that somebody else could do that. I know realistically it would probably be fine, but I have a substantial amount of residing trust issues in Animal Crossing. That should make it hard enough that it's difficult to get in. I wish I could see the flyover from y'all's point of view. I want to see. Ew, my finger is sweating. Gross. Sorry, I know none of you asked. I just became very self-aware of how sweaty my hand was. Need to get a shovel while I'm there. If you want me to try and craft like a better one, I can. I don't have a spare golden shovel, but I could see if I could craft like the medium level shovel. Is there a poll that I'm forgetting about? I thought there was for some reason. I could have sworn there was a poll. You're just gonna buy one? Okay. Well, if you change your mind, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna paste the dodo code in chat. Once it pops up, that is. Okay. And then I'm gonna paste that in the chat. Okay. It's a friends only dodo code, but that should be fine, because I'm pretty sure everybody here that was gonna come over anyways already has me added. Ash, do you think that you'll, whenever like it's like publicly like properly announced and everything and released, do you think you'd get the next Switch model as long as the next Animal Crossing was on it? Which, like, I guarantee you it will be at some point. It's just a matter of when Nintendo decides to. Oh no, you're good, Saturn. It's okay. You're fine. I would 100%. Part of me does worry about how much it may cost, but at the same time, it's Nintendo we're talking about. I am not going to be surprised if it's really expensive. But at the same time, its specs are supposed to be a lot better than what we have now, so that's also to account for. I still don't know what they're gonna call it, because every Animal Crossing is, we have like Animal Crossing Wild World, Animal Crossing City Folk, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Animal Crossing New Leaf. You know, very specific titles. And the only thing I feel like I can realistically see that I feel like sounds good for the next one is Animal Crossing New World or Animal Crossing Fresh Start. But at the same time, I feel like New Leaf has the same energy as Fresh Start, and so does New Horizons. But at the same time, I literally don't know what else they're gonna call it. So dark out, it's only 7 p.m. It's almost 7 p.m. here. I guess that it'll be some bundle promoting the new game and console. Honestly, could you imagine if after like it being officially announced that both Animal Crossing is coming out again and the next console, so people of course go and buy it, right? And they go and pre-order the game or something so they can play it, right? But then right after they release a specialized version of the Switch that's Animal Crossing themed, I would not be shocked whatsoever if they did that. Would I buy it though? Probably not, because I don't think it's necessary to do that if the other Switch is already working. But I'm really not going to be shocked at all if that happens like that. It's Nintendo, they would. Absolutely they would. Do you want me to grab you clothes from my character's house, by the way, so you can have a different outfit? I mean, you might have saved some of your clothes. I think you did, actually, but still. Honestly, I think you can still get in to get your stuff. Yeah, you can still get in, technically. I love how I've trapped myself. There. I think I just saw you go into the store and now I've trapped myself, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. It's okay. I don't know if anybody else wants to come over, which, by the way, no pressure if you don't want to or you can. I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned it enough, that I pasted the code enough in the chat. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. I don't know where you went, Megs, but hold on. Let me see what I have clothes-wise for you. I would come over right now if I could. I missed your Animal Crossing streams. That was fun. I think I still remember your first stream address visit stream, which I believe at the time my name was still Lexi Crossing. That feels like forever ago to me. Is there anything in here, by the way, that you would want, Megs? Because my character's outfit is what I'm going to keep it as for the entire island. So if there's anything that you see that I have that you would like to wear, just let me know. What would you guys do if you came to my island like Megs did and you needed clothes, but the only thing I gave you was this dirty tank top? Just that. Okay, in that case, then I'm going to pick your outfit for you. I got you. I forgot that you said you were going to do cottagecore / forest core, so hold on. I actually don't have that many t-shirt options like I thought that I did. So this is not very cottagecore, but it's fine. I got you. My pockets are full. Well, my pockets can stop being full is what they can do. That's what they can do. I'm almost done. There we go. Those moments where I randomly remembered something. Do y'all remember that weird viral meme of Kylie Jenner of her walking into Stormy's nursery and being like, rise and shine? Is that just me that remembers that? Oh yeah, of course you can. I got you. Where are you? I don't know where you are. Hold on. Oh, there you are. I don't know if you want the frog hat, but you can have that too. You don't have to have it though, it's okay if you don't want to wear it. You can just have mine. I'm gonna go craft. I can go craft one, it's okay. Rise and shine. I don't know, just, I feel like everybody was saying that for a while. That, and then for I feel like a solid 2 weeks, everyone was saying demure. And now nobody's saying demure. Aside from the OG person that started the trend. I'm sorry that it's kind of annoying getting over here, by the way, but I was just very paranoid. I didn't know how many people would come over. How am I only just now finding out that you can sit there? Dude. You're joking, right? I don't remember being able to sit here. Wow, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know either. Anyways, if nobody else wants to come over, that is totally fine. But Megs, whenever you're ready, I will be in the museum cafe if you want to have coffee with me. Which, by the way, the thing I've been drinking out of the mug is not coffee. It is cinnamon spice tea. Oops, I have small brain and I didn't time travel to get the freaking cafe in the first place. I am so sorry. Now I'm going to do it on my stream and I'm not going to end until I do it because I can't just say we're going to go to the cafe and then we don't go. But it's okay. You needed to get your stuff anyways. When I told y'all I was small smooth brain today, because I've been just not thinking as clearly, I guess. I don't know. Thankfully, y'all all seem to be very patient people. I appreciate it. Do you want me to cut you off now then, and then you can come right back? Or do you want to just finish grabbing your stuff and then come back? It would probably be a little bit faster if I did end session and then I just time traveled really fast and let you come back. Oh, if you're leaving the island anyways, I can just cut it off. By the way, does anybody else want, you want me to do that? Okay, I'll just go ahead and do that. Aside from eggs, does anybody else want to come over at all? Oh, by the way, if you guys have not already liked the live stream, I would greatly appreciate it if you could do that. It is completely free and a super easy way to support me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hate when I do things like this on stream, though. I'm genuinely, I'm really sorry. I thought that I had already time traveled. At least it's the fact that, like, I already, like, I have him. Like, I did the whole Brewster thing, finding him on the island. Like, I did all that stuff earlier before the stream. So, at least I did that. Because if I didn't at least do that part, I would have been extra embarrassed. Wait, it takes 2 days, not just 1 day. I'm glad I remembered. Going forward several days, actually, just to be extra sure. I wonder what Dom's spot is going to autofill into, because he said he was moving out. Where my back was itchy. On an unrelated note, while I'm waiting for this to load, I don't remember if I've said this or not, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it, but I've got this labradorite crystal on my desk. And this was Ben's technically, but he let me have it. And I swear, with the way it flashes, it reminds me of the little magical stone thing from Dragon Tales. Here. This is taking a million years to load anyways. I'm just going to move to the other screen so y'all can see a little bit closer. Okay. So here's the little, it's not a palm stone necessarily. It's more of a worry stone because of how flat it is, but there's the first side. Yeah, that's a better angle. Well, now it's loading. And then if I switch to this side, I think I flipped it, right? I feel like that should be good. I think I showed you both sides. Anyways, it just reminds me of the magical stone thing from Dragon Tales. I unmuted myself for a second, it scared me. I don't know if that audio went through or not, but if it did for a second, I'm sorry. I have to time travel and forgot to check my campsite villagers. Wait, did I read that right? That's what TT stands for, Animal Crossing, right? You should make a video of all your crystal collection. I debated that forever ago, and then I got so anxious that nobody would watch it that I just never bothered. I think one of my coolest ones that I would say that I have is probably my geode, actually. I remember specifically, I was at a gem show when I got it, and it was like everybody like had like their own stand, and the guy that was running the geode stand said specifically all of his geodes that he brought to the show were from Missouri, and he had mined them or found them somewhere in Missouri. I don't know. And basically you would pay a fee for, like, it was like medium ones were a certain price, really big ones were a certain price, so on and so forth. You get the idea. I paid for one, he cracked it open for me, and apparently with the type of crystal pattern that it has growing on the inside, it's called like a flower in geodes. And apparently like to form a flower naturally in a geode is supposed to be really rare. That, and there's also like several internal rows of the tiny little crystals, so. He said it was supposed to be a really rare one or something. Oh, that, yes. I mean, maybe I'll post it someday. I get very paranoid. I still don't know where my labradorite ring is. Do you guys remember that? Because now, like, I just always wear my engagement ring, but do you guys remember when I was always wearing that really shiny labradorite ring that was cool? I don't know where it went. I briefly found it again one day, and then I lost it again. I have no idea where it is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since I just had a silly, goofy little mishap, I'm actually, you know what, I trust y'all. To make it less annoying for Megs, I'm removing one more piece so that way it's easier to move. I trust that anybody coming over is not gonna be a fart, and if you do decide to be a fart, I just want you to know that you're an egg fart specifically. If you steal from Megs today on this island, you are an egg fart specifically. And I don't know if y'all are gonna know what I mean by egg fart, but if you do, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not even gonna do a code this time. I'm just gonna put it as all my friends so you don't have to type in a code. We'll just have a quick little coffee date and chat for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna have to wrap it up after that. Hopefully this weekend goes well for you. Thank you. I hope this weekend goes well for you guys too. I appreciate that. Tomorrow, actually, I have a video to record. I think, so today was obviously Animal Crossing. I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna do Sunhaven, followed by a Sunhaven video I have to film that same day. And then I think Sunday will probably also be Animal Crossing. If it's not Animal Crossing, then I don't know. Okay, cool. I just double checked. It's not under construction. If I walk in and the cafe is still somehow not there, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, thank you. It's there. I was gonna say, if I did all that just for it to not be there, I would have been extra embarrassed. I'm editing my first Wiz video aside from Ravenwood Rising since May right now. I feel like lately, I mean, my last video did really good, but I feel like lately, it's just been like harder to get motivation to edit videos. And I feel like you might know where I'm coming from. Like lately, streaming and then shorts, I've just enjoyed a lot more. But I'm still trying to post the videos, so I feel like I should. But sometimes I just really struggle to be motivated for them, you know? Which, by the way, while we're talking about it, check out her channel and also her show, Ravenwood Rising. It's really good. Even if you don't play Wizard 101, it's like a good little YouTube TV show she's created. It's really nice. Not low battery on my remote. My Roku remote, oh my gosh, like, I have a love-hate relationship with that thing. I love the Roku TV. It's great. Like, I love the layout of them, but that remote drives me crazy. Literally, we're gonna say that this little remote for the lights is the Roku remote. I lose this thing within seconds in my bed. It doesn't matter if I'm laying flat on my back and I set it right here on my chest. I will look down after 5 minutes and somehow this will actually be on my dresser and not in the bed at all. I don't know. Well, thank you. You're welcome. I plugged in with my iPad charger. That's the nice thing with like the latest updated Apple products is that they have USB-C ports. It makes using chargers so much easier. Same with the remote for my TV. I had a Fire Stick TV, or have. I have a headboard on my bed, and I was thinking of doing this hack that I saw that's from somebody else that has a Roku TV. They basically took like a good sized like thickness of some string, tied it around the remote, and then taped it with some really good tape to their headboard. So that way all they had to do was reach up and grab it, click whatever buttons they wanted, and then put it back down. Ravenwood Rising is a W overall. Tell me why my brain wanted to interpret that as Ravenwood Rising themed overalls. Like Ravenwood Rising merch, but like overalls. I would wear that. I would. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Where did you go, bestie? I've lost you already. Where'd you go? Oh, you're already ahead of me. Anyways, let me know when you're done. We can go to the cafe. But then we have this unfortunate villager right here. I will never not dislike him. He's the weird lion man that likes the toilet-themed houses on Happy Home Paradise. I'd buy Ravenwood Rising merch for my birthday or Christmas if it existed. I would too, as soon as I had the money for it, because I made one last kind of irresponsible purchase recently. I will be okay, don't worry. Like if I was doing that poorly, I wouldn't have. Like I'll be okay. However, my wallet is now in money jail. By money jail, I have this like box thing. This is actually from my birthday a few years ago. One of my sisters gave me my birthday present. Like, you know how like in Animal Crossing the gifts are like those white boxes with the red bow? It was a real life version of that. And I would store spare cash that I had in it to save up. And I also call it the money jail. My wallet goes in there whenever I can't act right. And I leave it in there. What was it that you bought? Those plushies I've been talking about. Listen, literally, This was like a whole situation earlier too. I'll pay for the coffee, by the way, Megs. I got you. What am I gonna say? Yeah, the plushies, so. And this was a whole ordeal earlier. The backer kit, I noticed it was ending in like 10 minutes, and then I finally decided to cave. Like, I've been like resisting the temptation for a while, and just, I couldn't contain it anymore because I realized once the backer kit ends, I think there might be like some extras at the end, like whenever the plushies are fully made in February. But okay, I keep getting like sidetracked. Oh my gosh. So the backer kit was ending in like 10 minutes, right? I go on there, I finally cave, I finally decide to get myself that one last little treat before my wallet goes in money jail. And the thing is, I left my wallet at home. If you don't know, I split my time up in 2 different places at the moment. I accidentally left my wallet at home, and I do not have my card info memorized. I don't know why I'm sitting up here instead. But sorry, apparently Megs is sitting by herself. I don't have my card info memorized, and I'm like, shit, like, what am I gonna do then? Like, I really, really want these. What am I gonna do? And so I remembered, and this photo has since been deleted, but I had taken a photo of my card at one point, and I hadn't deleted it, so I used that earlier to type in my card info. And that's how I was able to make it work. It's just weird because I ran out of time. Like, the 10 minutes ended, and I was like, I'm so sad. Like, I can't get one. And then that was when I remembered the card info. So. Pattern! It's okay, it happens. I'm not mad. That happens to me all the time. You're fine. You deserve them. Thank you. Life is too short to not buy plushies. Thank you for encouraging me to treat myself. I appreciate it because I wanted those so badly. And now that I have them, like, I legitimately do not need or want anything else. Or like, I have what I need and I'm good, which is why now I'm doing the money jail thing. But yeah, literally, I'm telling you, I can't multitask. If I try to tell you a story, talk about it, it does not matter. I cannot multitask. That was why I ended up sitting over here instead of with Megs, because I can't focus on more than one thing at once. It's a good thing Megs likes me, because if she didn't like me, she'd probably leave my island after that. Pink pony coffee, right? Remember when everybody was talking about the pigeon milk? I still think that sounds so uncomfortable. Actually, hold on. I wasn't very good at telling that story earlier, and I apologize. I was not very concise with my storytelling whatsoever, but I hope you get the gist of it. I'm trying to find a good picture of the specific ones that I want. I'm actually gonna delete this off my computer too after I download this, just because I feel bad like saving it because it's a nice picture, but I'm gonna put a photo up on the screen for you guys of what some of them look like. I mean, I don't think this includes all of them. I think the artist is still waiting on one of the sample photos, but it's okay. If I can find it. If it'll cooperate, that'll be great. Please cooperate, please. Thank you. Please cooperate. Thanks. Or don't cooperate, fine. I was gonna show you and now I can't because it's being a hater, sorry. I don't know why it's being a hater. I don't know why we're running around. I don't know either. But I guess I could just tell you verbally then, since it's not wanting to cooperate. I got the Cinnamon Bunny because the first version of Cinnabunny was a smaller version, was more firm and like could sit up on its own. I don't like the firm plushies as much, but I still really liked his. I missed out on his design the first time. Now there's a big floppy version of him. I had to get it while I could because Cinnabunny's probably not going to be around again after this. That, and then I also got Jelly Bean, the Disability Pride Dragon, because I just really liked that one. I was really close to getting Barry the Bat from Series 1, because that one was only brought back, I think, so it was like the best seller from Series 1. I decided not to because I already have Bat plushies. Like, I have Emily the Bat Squishmallows, and I didn't really find it necessary to have like another Bat plushie. That, and then I heard that there's wire inserts inside the wings, and I feel like that would bother me, so I just didn't do it. But I almost did. I'm gonna go back and put the stuff on my island. Did you get everything or no? Hi, Lucy. Did you see that Celeste Lego set will be released next year? I've seen that there's a couple of new designs, actually. By the way, welcome in, Rich. Megs, I do need to wrap up the stream. However, I will leave the gate open for you for a little bit longer so you can come in and out of it if you want to. So if you want to continue, you can just keep continuing. You're all good, but I do need to wrap it up. Given I do want to see if anybody else is live so we can raid somebody else if you want to. I can't see chat right now, so if it looks like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. Where is it? What's everybody doing right now? Is anybody playing anything fun? What are y'all doing? Let me be really nosy and see what you're doing. It unfortunately looks like it may be one of those days where people aren't streaming as much today. And that's okay. That happens sometimes. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone. I guess it's not popping up for me. So I guess maybe today we can't raid. I'll look again tomorrow though, and I'll look again on Sunday. I feel like we haven't been able to do nearly as many as we used to, and it makes me sad. I'm waiting for the chat to pop back up. There we go. All right. You think Fridays are a great day for lots of people to stream? Yeah, you would think. I'm just not seeing a whole lot of people. But with that said, instead of the raid command, I'll just do the Discord command. With that said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate that if you could. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.